gentlemen, this is Christelle Martinette, and I'm here with the reading for you for the month of November. And how am I going to do that? I'll show you. First, I have this extraordinary deck, an extraordinary tarot deck that is called the Illuminated Tarot Alchemy in Tarot Sola Busca. Now, this is it's quite a mysterious deck. It's a sort of a piece of history. It's not your average tarot deck, but something very special. There were copies made, and the most recent copy was made in 1998 by, well, it was reprinted by a man called Wolfgang Meyer. And the original of this tarot deck dates back to the late 15th century, well, 1491 if I'm not mistaken. But there's a lot of mystery around that, around the date. And it was printed in Venice originally, but there's a lot of uncertainty as to who the original artist was. And why I like this deck, you'll see in the readings, there are the major arcana. They are slightly different from normal tarot decks, but they're all filled with people and with their weapons, with their tools, what they're doing, and I like that. There is also a copy of the Sola Busca tarot in the British Museum. It has been there for some time. And I know for a fact it's been chronicled that Arthur Edward Waite created a deck and also was inspired by this. So before I go on to the readings, I just wanted to tell you, do go visit my other YouTube channel, because there I will every now and then do one-off readings. For example, we have the holidays of Halloween coming up the 31st. There's All Saints Day, you know, at least in many parts of the world, November 1st, so 31st of October, November 1st, those are important days. And there'll be the moon cycles as well, and I tend to go there one-off and not in tandem with this channel. So thank you everyone for supporting me, ladies and gentlemen, my older subscribers, and welcome to my new subscribers. Let's go on to the videos. Namaste, ladies and gentlemen. Sagittarius, this is Christelle Martinette, and I'm here with another reading for you for the month of November. Let's see what's going on with you for the month of November. I'm seeing that you finally have found a certain amount of stability, Sagittarius. Stability in your life in terms of your livelihood, your work, your family life, friends, romantic life. And it's a joy to see. There is joy. I feel the joy. I can see the joy. And a lot of people, a lot of you, Sagittarius, a lot of you Sagittarius are asking yourself, as I think I may have mentioned this last month, you're questioning your spirituality and knowing that there's something more, you know, for those of you who are not spiritually inclined as yet. So there's still more of that, but it's just woven into your everyday life this month of November. Let's see what these cards tell you. There's your personality as you come into the month, how you faced situations. The present situation that you have, how your future will develop if you are passive and if you act on it. Now, it's a fantastic spread here. I've got the 10 of Cups. This is joy in the family. This is absolute joy. And there is an overabundance of joy. This is your personality. There's not one person you don't get along with. You have people around you. You give smiles as gifts, and everyone around you benefits, and they in turn give their gifts as smiles to others. Very, very beautiful to see, Sagittarius. How you face situations. This is the Three of Wands. You face the situations as something to look, you know, I'm in a position where I know what I can do. I know what I am worthy of, and I'm going to see how I can deal with the situation with the weapons in my hand, with my strengths and my weaknesses. And you're very self-confident, and it's a joy to see. It's extremely self-confident, and the self-confidence begets confidence, begets positive energy here. What is the situation as you enter the month? There is a growth that the Three of Cups speaks of is birth. You know, there's birth, and I believe I did talk about having children for you for quite a while, and you may be having a child during this month. But there's something else that is growing here, and I see it also in the realm of work, as if where you are currently located, currently working, they give you the responsibility of a new unit to develop. They give you the responsibility of developing a new branch office or a new research unit that has previously not existed. And how you go about this, there are two ways that you deal with this and deal with the challenges that come your way. First of all, there is this the High Priest, second major arcana, which is a High Priest where we don't see the face. You can see they're turned, but there's this what is that? The skull, the skull there, and this is posthumous. This is the energy of your dealings up until now, is what you have to help you. All of the actions that you have taken, you are the measure of all of your actions till now, this card is telling you. And even if you didn't move a finger, lift a finger at all during the month of November, you would be in a status quo. You would be sitting, still giving smiles and generating smiles outwardly. But there will never be negative energy coming your way. However, if you decide to act on situations and challenges, and this is the Eight of Pentacles, here too we have a skull cap. And it's a constant reminder, Sagittarius, that there are actions that we take. There are choices that we make, and we are the sum of our choices. And you know that better than most signs, because you have been very proactive the entire year prior to this month of November. And what has been left behind, what has obviously you didn't opt for, or the road you didn't travel on, is a reminder still that there was a choice that you made that precluded a non-choice. And so you're well aware of the path that you took and the road that you did not take. But this works in your favor, because the Eight of Pentacles here is a job that is in the making. There's work being done. And the work here for the month of November, especially Sagittarius, it seems very, very likely that you will be, many of you will be put in charge of another unit, of a new branch office, of something that is in the embryonal phase. And I keep, the embryonic phase and the child and the birthing, this Three of Cups. There's definitely a very creative moment here for you, Sagittarius. And, the mystery card, the Nine of Cups, is just lovely. Now, the Nine of Cups, of course, is overflowing with interesting opportunities for you. And you can't even juggle them because you don't know. You're so busy. You are definitely very, very busy. But you're busy in such a positive way that everything you touch turns to gold. There's a difficulty on the job. Okay, go ask him. Go ask our Sagittarius. He knows. She knows. And he is the fixer on the job, the fixer at home, the fixer with a smile. This is how I'm reading you. And it's a joy to see. Now, if we take a look at the Three of Wands, this diagonal here, from the upper right to the lower left, we've got the Three of Wands, the Three of Pentacles, sorry, Three of Wands, Three of Cups, and the High Priestess card, this posthumous, which is the cards that are telling you, you've come a long way, baby, and this is just the first platform. This is just the first step. There are innumerable amounts of opportunities in store for you down the line. January, December, but even more, January, February. You'll remember my words when those times come. And then the diagonal, the other way, where we have the Ten of Cups, so we have the Nine and the Ten of Cups, the Three of Cups, and the Eight of Pentacles. There's definitely work here, and of course, you are not one to slack off and not work. You do pull your weight, and you're a person who is always full of creative energy. Here is where the payoff comes. You know, there's a payoff for you in the form of a promise. You have the promise of a future for you. The month of November here announces a promise to you in the form of collaboration with someone to create something new. And this is in the form of, new unit, a new energy on the job concerning a branch office, or a completely, could be I'm seeing new, I'm hearing new as if it were an invention that you create, that you suggest to the company, that you fabricate, that you invent. I'm going to take three Vera Sibilla cards over this Three of Cups. Oh, wonderful. These seemingly difficult cards are actually very beautiful because together they work miracles. Falsità, lies, and nemico, enemy, that cancel each other out and bring forth leggerezza, the lightness of being, but in a way that is very lighthearted, almost to a fault, whereby people may think that your ideas are so outlandish that they would never work. Lo and behold, they are going to bear fruit very, very soon. Sagittarius. I'm going to take three cards over the Three of Wands. And we have the safe, denaro, lettera, letter, and morte. Now, what these cards are telling me is that you're in a state of grace whereby it's not a matter, you don't concentrate on what you want in terms of a raise, or what you would like in terms of changing homes, or anything of monetary value of this earth. No. You seem in the month of November to be elevated. Your status, your mind, where your reasoning is, the dimension is very high. And it goes beyond the tangible, beyond the monetary value, beyond any, you're very abstract. The abstract notions that you play in your mind and you work with as if you were a spiritual mathematician. And that is the key to this month of November. The mathematics of spirituality. I'm going to, that's a beautiful concept. I'm going to cast the runes for you. Okay, we have here Yera beating time, and Yera, I call it a she, and she's beating time because you're going to be way out in that dimension, mathematically speaking and spirituality speaking, for a long time, and that's the place, that is your dimension, Sagittarius. The mathematics of spirituality is your thing. Understanding how the universe and the dimensions work from a very fine-tuned a platform of mathematics. This is what I'm getting, and I do hope it makes sense to some of you. I'm very clear on it. I see here Pedro Merkstave, and it tells me that you're not fully aware of where you're going to ultimately end up. There seem to be people who are charting out your future in that way. And there is AWATS. Going forward, you definitely have a future that people are talking about as I speak. Now, there's Otala, and Otala here, right in the center of all this spread here, and it talks about, to me, how you have prepared yourself. Okay, many of you have studied, you've prepared yourself for what you're doing today. Other people now are going to prepare themselves in order for them to be able to deal with you because of the high, fine-tuned nature of your ideas, so that they can help place you precisely in an area that will exploit your finest talents. How do you like that? This is great. Then I have Diag, and this is the constant rebirth of energy, where you know that what comes, anything that you do, anything you say is always working in a fashion that feeds into the universe, and you're very fully aware that when you work, everyone else works. When you do something wrong, it has an impact. You're very much connected, especially this month of November, Sagittarius. I do hope this was of help. It was a beautiful energy here. Beautiful, beautiful energy. Namaste. Please like, share, and subscribe. I really would appreciate that. Namaste. Ciao, ciao.